I've been poring over the fact that I've been speaking so much about childhood trauma, mental health, just well being after childhood trauma. And so sometimes I can just imagine the questions people will ask. For example, you don't you don't seem like you've been through that because they are not seeing the sides, the parts. Let me tell you the parts. One of the things that still somewhat affects me is the fact that I am still that child who desires love, who wants to be accepted by my parents, my caregivers. However, that isn't the case and it's not going to happen. I've come to full understanding that it's not going to be. I have completely understand and accept that those mothering, fathering that I would have needed from my caregivers, I'm gonna have to give it to myself. And I'm just gonna sincerely just embrace that. So, yes, there are times when I do get a bit flustered and I would love to be able to reach out to them and have normal relationship. What is normal? Just the usual. How are you? How's life? You're good. How are the children? What's going on? You need any support? When we're gonna go on holiday, come around, let's talk, let's do something, etc. That's not gonna happen. And so I've accepted that, and I've now come to full conclusion that what, it's what it is. It's not going to change, and I'm just going to have to love my life, love myself, love my family, those who continue to support me and love me. With that said, I'm going to be fully me regardless of not being accepted. Look, it's hard to say because when you've gone through these experiences, it's very difficult to get people to believe you because there isn't no visual scars. You can't see to say, oh, this is where it happened, that is where. You can't see anything. It's all from the memory. It's all from the experiences. And so sometimes you can, and I've gotten that. I get a lot of people. I remember someone calling me up and say, oh, I never knew you've been through all of that, because initially they thought that it was about me being a bad child, when in truth I was just following them because I didn't have no one to lead me. And so children of my age, or maybe 2 years older, at the time in my life going through those challenges, were the ones leading me, and I followed them because I never had that guidance. Like, I was left alone. Like, there's a scripture that says, I think it says, a child that is left alone brings a shame to its mother. And so if you choose to leave up your children, not guiding them, then don't later on cuss them, say horrible stuff to them when they find themselves in trouble. You caused that, unfortunately, because we are meant to guide our children. And I'm not saying children can't find themselves in ditches, because anyone can fall in a ditch, whether knowingly or unknowingly. But what I'm trying to say is this. In that regards, it's our responsibility as parents to guide our children, to help them to see things from the perspective, to keep them safe, to help them to regulate.